coming very soon, November, I think. So how is the preparation? How has it been?
So far, so good. To the glory of God, we have succeeded in securing the facility for the game, which is very the most important aspect. One of our leader, Honorable Kuleshon Ahmed, the owner of Bet Naija, gave us his facility to use in heart of Ogun State at Ikenne, and through the Ministry of Sports in Ogun State, the facility at Gateway International Stadium, Shagamu, is also available for the transporters. In a couple of weeks ago, all the transport union executives were present for facilities tour and that of second stakeholder meeting, where we really announce and agree, because this project is not just about we the organizers, it's not about the Ministry of Sport Development, but it's about the transporter themselves. That is the reason why we have the logo to be unity in motion and strength in diversity. So we are really preparing seriously to the lodging, the facility, the sporting facilities, but a lot of things are still lacking behind, when there is no adequate funding.
Before we talk about what is lacking behind, can you tell us the importance of these games?
Yeah, this is important.
What are the things Nigeria tends to benefit from the games?
Good. First and foremost, we want to change the narration of the image of our transporter. There are transporters in Europe, there are transporters in America, they are in UK. They are not being tagged as touts or thug. So our own transporter should not be called thugs. Our transporters should not be thugs hoodlum. They are human beings. And every average sport person, a transporter is a sportsman. Because as a sportsman, you must be sound in your mind and you must be physically capable. And a transporter, an average transporter, would also be in that category. So we say an average transporter is a sportsman. And the importance to Nigerian is this. Transporters own a very larger portion of our economy. If transporters stop their activities in this country for 1 hour, something will happen. The country will know that something has happened. On this note, we need not to talk them down. Transporters need to be presented well to the world from Nigeria. That is why we came up with this idea to change the narration, and also to make sure that every transporter engaging in sports can have opportunity to represent the country in Olympic. As we have in the Nigerian police, that so many Olympic medalists are from the Nigerian police. You can also have the same thing with the transporter, be you a Okada rider, a tricycle rider, you are a pilot of the Federal Airport Authority, be you at Ibotan, all this waterways, whatever, and a truck owner. We have NATO, we have NURTW, right? All those unions. NUMW, if you hear the national president, we had an interview with him this morning, they have a lot to offer, but we need to bring the talent out. The templates of, the platform of Nigerian National Transporters game will make us discover more talent. And it's part of our program for this game to bring in scouts across the globe to come and discover talents, take them and nurture them to stardom. That is one advantage for the transporters and that of Nigeria as a whole. And also, which is very key and very, very, very primary, it's the unity among Nigerians. We want to use sport in the transportation system to promote unity and for every other part of the world to see Nigeria as one from our transporter. They should not be seen as hoodlums. They should be seen as value-added personality in our society.
So finally, how can you tell us, how is how will I put it, those that are, those that people are expecting to sponsor, this project? Are you having a favorable, response from them? And just what are the challenges,
The basic challenges so far is funding. The chairman of the organizing committee in person of Senator Prince Bola Ondada, has been doing a lot in the area of funding to the point we are. You know, it's a combination of some other companies. We have Johan Marketing Network, Wally Grace Wealth, coming together to form a synergy to make sure this comes to reality. And we have talked to many companies, many companies that are stakeholders in transportation business, and some that are in sport business, just to bring them into this. But you know, as much as they love to be part of it, they were giving 1, 2 excuses. Fine, we have explored the South, we have discussed, we have had a lot of prospect in our discussion, but none has been fulfilled yet. But we are now here in the North. We are in Abuja to make sure that we spread out to our leaders, our brothers and stakeholders in the North, and that's why we have a very capable hand in person of Dr. Jalo, who is the Northern Director on this project, who is doing very a wonderful work to network the influence and affluence of, first and foremost, our Hemayas, because we believe our Hemayas has a lot to do in the image laundering to promote and preach this to the mind of their subjects, their chiefs and all that, to see reason why they have to now come together, fund this, because funding has been the major problem. Funding has been the major problem. And with time, we believe by the time, through NTA, we reach out to noble organizations that has the fund, and they are sport-loving organization, we will have the adequate funding, and we have the best outing ever in the history of Nigeria.
I hope it's a yearly event.
It is going to be a yearly event as we speak. By October 16, 2024, we'll be having the unveiling of mascots and press conference at the Nigerian National Merit Award House in Maitama here in Abuja. And we will have the game proper in Ogun State, where we will have like 2 locations, Shagam and Ikene, the proximity of those locations, so that and next year it is going to be in the North. When we have it this year in Ogun State, somewhere in the South, in 2025, we're going to have it in any of the states in the North. Then we'll shift back to the South, so to really connote and promote the unity of, of one big family called Nigeria.